Okay, guys, so now we're going to switch over to the personal questions. So these are all questions that are more related to more personal stuff that obviously come a lot from the community that know us. There's some questions about decisions we made in the past and how people should act around us. And just in general, we're going to answer, obviously, as transparent as possible. Because one thing I think that many people forget is that we are just normal people, you know? We also have our... we're just like normal, you know. It's like just because you have a lot of success, and I understand, like you see us as respectful people, or sometimes it's a little bit weird. I had the same. I still remember when I started in the business and I was around like very successful people. I'm like, oh my god, what should I do? What should I say? And it's normal, but always, you know, remember we are just normal people. But we can just start with the first question.
Okay, Miguel. One person asked, I never know if you're being nice or if you actually mean the things you say, but either way it gets stuck in my mind, in my head for too long. So I think this person is questioning herself or himself if we are really so nice like we are, or if we pretend because we need to be mentors and we just say things maybe to manipulate people, or if we are really like we are on calls. And yeah, interesting.
I mean, I think I'm always very direct, and I just say things how I think about them, but I also know how to put them into words, you know? So I'm not rude, or I'm not someone that on the other side tries to manipulate someone or to sugarcoat someone. I just say how the things are, but I say them, I think, well spoken and with respect, because that's how communication should be. But everything I say, I mean. I'm not putting most of the times a filter on it. But there's one thing that people maybe don't understand, is that when you have a leadership or you communicate every day with a lot of people, I speak different to my leaders. Like I speak different to you than I would speak to Gianluca, or I would speak to Mamoun, or I would speak to Max, or I would speak to whoever, right? Like, because everyone has a different personality type. And if especially you speak with a woman, you know, obviously you mind your words, you are more respectful, you are more calm, you are, you know, more explanatory sometimes, where when I speak to a man, I'm going to be harsher and I'm just going to be like, bro, let's destroy everything and let's kill it. You know, like, what the fuck are we doing? In that sense, you know, I would not really say that to a woman. The same thing I would say, but in a different wording, right? So the things I say, I mean, I'm not the kind of guy that wants to live his life saying things he doesn't want to say. And saying things I say many times gets me in trouble. If it's with company, if it's with compliance, if it's with other people. But that's just how I am. So yes, I'm unfiltered. I say the things how I mean it. And I'm still a very nice person. And I mean it because I'm a nice person. And I wish for everyone the best. And if I say I believe in you, I believe in you. If I say these things to you that maybe for someone feels fake. I still remember I once had like a mentoring call. And someone said to me, maybe it's the same person that is asking the question, we don't know. But she said, like, are you just saying this or do you really mean it, you know? And I'm like, I really mean it. Like, I believe in you, you know? Like, you have a lot of potential in this business, you know? So I only had that once in my life, that someone really questioned what I said, you know? But normally I don't get it. But what about you?
I can understand, because I also had that in my past, that sometimes when mentors were speaking to me, I was like, do you just say that to me because you want that I make money?
No, yeah, makes
or
sense.
do you really love me or really care about me? And one thing that I understood was that the longer you watch a person, the longer you follow a person, speak with that person, you will understand one day.
Yeah,
so
if they mean it or not.
Yeah, all the time when I was sometimes skeptical about someone, when I was like, is she really good? Is he really good? After some weeks, some months, I had enough Beweise?
Enough
Indices?
clues or enough examples.
Enough, was ist Beweise, Alter?
Yeah, enough.
Voll einfach eigentlich.
Yeah, enough evidence. Yeah, kind of, you can say.
Proof.
Proof or evidence. Yeah, it's the same.
I had enough proof that I was like, okay, this person is fake. Okay, this person say this there and say that.
I think that's the best way to see is what does a person say to you and then to other people.
Exactly.
I think that's the best way to see.
Or what is the person saying and what is the person doing?
Yeah, another one, yeah.
And I can really say I am like I am. And I think you also get a lot of proof, like Bestätigung. Vocabularies, I don't know. You get a lot of confirmation.
Yeah, confirmations.
That people like to follow us, that people like to be with us, that people trust us.
I think there's a lot of fake people that become very successful in this business, but they always lose it, always have lost it. So if you're speaking to someone that has been successful for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years constantly and always grows, it's a very good testament, in my opinion, to see that, you know, there's because don't get me wrong, but there's dumb people that follow people, you know, and they're being conned, they're being told whatever, but not everyone, you know, like if such a big mass of people follow you or me for so many years and we never really like lost a team, or I have never started to build from zero or anything. Like I have people that are with me for 5 or 6 years, you know, there needs to be a sign with that. But I think what you said is really good. The you know, like listen and then see what they do, what they say in other rooms where you maybe not and stuff. But I think manipulation in general is a very dangerous thing, and I can feel very fast when people manipulate me, and you lose respect for it, you know. And manipulation, there's one sentence and then you can continue, is like, someone convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. So if you convince someone, you can convince someone, you can manipulate someone to join the business, to do things, but their opinion is still the same. You're just changing it for short term. But when the opinion kicks in again, right, you didn't change their perception, you didn't change their mindset because you were not honest. You were trying to trick them to think to be something, you know? So it always gonna backfire at the end of the day, you know? And I honestly, I don't want to live a life where I have another, like same with lying, for example. Like I don't understand what is the benefit of it. It just puts so much pressure in my brain and stress, lying, faking, playing to be something that I'm not. It's like you are like, life is already stressful enough. Just being me is already stressful enough. Why try to even put more? Like it makes no sense for me, you know? So everyone that is trying to be something they're not, or lie to people and they see a benefit in that, manipulating people or telling people things you don't mean, it's God is watching. I mean, karma is there 100%. It's going to come back. So that's my opinion about it.
Karma is also the thing I rely on then when I'm like, I don't trust that person. Karma will figure out and 100%. Will show the true face. But another thing, and I think this is problematic sometimes in network, that people take a lot of things very personal. And first of all, we are like we are. If we are here with family or with leaders, or I'm not suddenly a different person. I say different words, maybe like not words in meaning, but I communicate maybe different.
Because you have to. It's so many different people and leaders and countries and cultures.
But also friendships can be created in that business 100%. But when people sometimes say like, do you really like me? Or do you do this because you want that I push harder in business? Of course, I say things that push your business. I mean, I would never, ever, when someone say to me, I want, I feel very sad. I'm very tired of hustling. I feel my brain cannot handle all that. Lori, should I continue or not? When I would say to you, I believe in you and I think you should continue, I don't say this because I want that you push paychecks. But anyway, Miguel and me are in a level where when people quit, we don't feel that anymore. So but I really would also say, okay, better to rest a little bit, take yourself out. It's like everything we say, because what is my benefit if I tell this person who is already very deep down on her mindset level and I say to her, keep pushing, she will find out it was not good for her. She will find out, like, how can I sum this up? We never need to forget that also people started for a business. No one texted me and was like, hey, can I start? I want to be your friend. Everyone is signing up and it's like, can you be my mentor? Can you help me for make money? And then suddenly it switches like, I was thinking we are friends. Now you're my mentor.
I mean, look, I think one thing I can say, I was thinking about that, what she maybe, or the person means with the question is that, for example, if you have, like, you are in the business, you are a leader, and you make very good friends in the business. Let's say they quit the business. Are you still the same friends as before? And I'm going to say 100% no. Because a friendship, like I have friendships with people that are out of the business and we are cool and we are still in contact, but it's not the same thing as before, because before we have a mission together. And the best friendships occur when there's a mission or an enemy that you have, right? And that's where people get together. But people, as you said, they forget what is the reason of all of this. The reason of all of this is to build a living, it's to lead people, it's to reach a goal, it's a vision, it's a mindset, it's a target, right? And there you have friendships. And I myself, I'm so focused on this vision, I'm so focused on what we want to create, and that's the largest trading community in the world, that in my point of life now, either you are with me or you like kind of against me. Like either you are with me and we do this together, or I don't really entertain friendships or things that don't benefit me in where I'm going, because this takes most of my time, right? So if you are in the business and you are my friend, we're gonna do more together than you are my friend after the business in that sense. But that's also with friends that are before the business. I still have friends, you still have friends, right? And that's good to have. But if all your life every day is about one thing, then don't expect that if you're not part of this thing, that this person, you or me, will have the same time, the same it doesn't work like that.
This kind of I'm out of the business now, I see the true faces, blah blah blah. It's stupid. Also, the jobs you did before and you quit your job, do you still hang out with your colleagues every day and chat with them? No. Are you still in contact with everyone in school? No, because everything fades. But in network, everyone is like taking it so personal. And I think people need to stop taking it so personal. We are the people that we are. If not, we would not be here. And this is also advice. Show your true face. Be like you are. Because if you're always trying to be someone else, trying to be this, speaking like that, you will 100% fail. And it's also a nice compliment to yourself if you're like I am, and this is why I'm here where I am, because people like me, how I was born, how I am. But anyway, I'm still here doing business. I'm a mentor. I will help you for your job to succeed. If you ask me for personal advice, I will give you personal advice. But we never just text or push people because we want money from them. It's because they text us that they want to grow money. So also sometimes understand the different energy, Yeah,
at the end of the day, I think to sum it up, I would say for me and for you, how I know you, and for many that I know, these relationships and friendships are not fake, but they have a goal, and the goal is success. Like if I'm a mentor, you are a mentor. Like the goal for us is to help you to become successful. And if friendship starts, right, a mutual friendship, then that's beautiful. That's way better to have business. Like for me, my leaders are my family. Like not everyone, but the more like my people that I love are in my business, that I want to spend time with, that I like to speak about other things too, that I value their opinion. I like to know how they're doing, and they're important for me. But at the end of the day, my goal is also to keep it professional as an upline or as a mentor. Is like, I need to make you successful. That's my job, So it's there's, I think with us, obviously there's no fake, there's no trying to manipulate or tell people something or fake friendships. I cannot hold a fake friendship just because someone, like the people that I like are the ones that are successful in my business. And the ones that I don't like, most of the times are not. Not that I'm forcing them out, but they just don't fit into the community because we have such strong values and ideas, and we have such a moral in how we live our lives that people that fit, they fit, and the ones that don't. And the ones that don't fit it anymore, they leave, because at the end of the day, that's how it should be. There should be enough like markers and ideas and concepts and moral and ethic that people fit in or not, and that's just how you lead a community, It's like with religion. Either you believe in this religion, you're part of the religion, and your brothers are in the religion, or you're not part of this religion, you're part of another religion, and your brothers are there. It's like everything in life is like that, So, yeah, but at the end of the day, I think every leader that tries to create fake friendships to benefit their business, again, are gonna take a very big hit, and they already did. I've seen it so many times.
I also saw it already.
It's bullshit.
But yeah, and also from the other side, from the team partner side, or when you have an upline, don't take things so personal and always question about real and deep love. They are, let's say, and then we are finished with that question, but for example, there are so many friendships between men who go to, let's say you have a friendship in boxing, this friendship is there because you like yourself and you have the same goal.
Because
like
you have a
boxing.
common goal. Yeah.
You see every Monday, you see every Wednesday, and this friendship is built on the same mission, same hobby. And when you quit boxing, maybe doesn't mean that you don't like this person anymore, but of course you don't see that person so often because this person has a different mission and you quitted
Their
that mission.
focus, their main thing is boxing, and then friendships happened in boxing. But if the friendship leaves or the friendship finishes, they still box, and the same with the business. We're still going to continue to do the business.
Exactly. And when some leaders of you or me quit, I also told my leaders I will never be like block them, unfollow them, hate them or anything. But of course, it will not be the same anymore because I don't speak with them daily. I don't go on incentives with them. It will fade a little bit away, but that doesn't mean that now we are not friends anymore and I'm still a different person that had a fake face. It's just, it's actually very simple.
Yeah. I mean, I still have 2 leaders, for example, that are not in the business anymore. And with one of them, for example, I meet for boxing. Every time I go to Germany, I meet him and we box together. Another one, we message from time to time, how you doing this? We still, give each other advice or ask each other how we're doing and stuff. Obviously, it's not the same as before, but the friendship, the memory and the love that was there before is still there. It's just like we don't have so much contact points anymore. So therefore, there's not so much to speak about. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's
at the end of the day, you can be 100% sure that Miguel and me, we are like we are.
Yeah,
I don't fake anything. I can't even fake because I don't know. I cannot lie.
But there's another one that I like from the community that was asked: do we have the same ranks? And right now, not. When it comes to this question, Lorena is a royal diamond. And I'm a presidential diamond. So we are 1 rank from each other. And I think that's a really good thing also because people need to understand that if you are building a legal network marketing business, there's always the opportunity for people in your team to become more successful than you are. And I love that. I think that's the reason for network marketing. That's why I love it, because if you can help make people more successful than you, then you're going to be successful anyways, So I don't mind when people have bigger ranks than me or make more money than me. Even sometimes people that don't have the same rank as you or me, they sometimes even can make more money than us in a certain way, if they sponsor a lot of people or whatever. And that's the testament to a good network marketing system.
Exactly. This is why network marketing works and it's not this kind of pyramid scheme what everyone is speaking about, because Miguel is my mentor, my upline. He is like, let's say, over me. But anyway, he gave me so much blessings, so much what I'm very grateful for, what I have because of him. And you cared more about that we are happy than for you. And that's the reason. And so also people in your downline can make more money. And like you say, I think this is the goal, that your people are happy and satisfied.
At the end of the day, I think as a leader, it's very important for you to, take care of your team, your leaders, and put people first. Being a leader means putting people first. So if I put you first, you're going to put other people first. And that's how it works. But if I take and you take, then this never is going to work. And we would not be in the position that you and me are and continuously becoming more successful.
This is anyway a big problem in network.
A very big one.
That I always see people having a good spot and they see the team is suffering. The team is like, I earn nothing. We don't have this, but these leaders have a good spot. They have fixed income, whatever. And they don't care. They don't care. They're like, I have my money. I'm fine. I'm sorry for you down there. But this is just a question of time when people understand that you just care about your income and not about their income, and then they are gonna leave.
And that was also the reason why we did what we did, in my opinion, because I wanted to break a little bit like this vicious circle of network marketing where it's always like the top leaders. Because as you guys know, recently, beginning of the year, we joined a new company. And when you join a new company, you not restructure the team, but like, you take new positions. It's a new thing. So I think every leader always looks out for themselves the most, by getting a certain position or, restructuring so it's beneficial for them. But I just wanted to break that and say, I'm going to structure it so it's beneficial for all of us, especially for my leaders, and everything is going to be good in the future. Then not doing it that way, because it's like not a leadership position. Leadership, again, means putting people first. And there's one thing that I read in a book that was Genghis Khan giving to his son. He said, if your country or your people are not doing well, you should not do well. And that's what you are saying right now. There's so many countries, so many presidents, so many leaders that they are doing well, they are wealthy, they have a good position, they make a lot of money, they have everything, but the whole team, the whole country, the people are suffering. And that's not a leader, in my opinion. A leader is if everyone has the equal way to winning, and an equal way of winning also means that you can outrank me or everyone else. So that's what I love about this, because it's actually truly fair, and there's so many businesses that are not.
Yeah, there was also a question about why, you already mentioned it, why my old uplines.
Why didn't you tell your upline that you're moving to B?
Yeah, first of all, actually in the beginning, that was not my plan. I don't want to point the finger on you.
You can, yeah.
No.
I will take full accountability. Take full accountability what I did and said. Yeah.
But in the beginning, of course, it was hard. I was, so for everyone that is watching this right now and wants to understand the situation, it was not easy. It was horrible. I cried a lot. I was throwing up before because I never needed to go so out of comfort zone and doing so hard decisions and break something. But I remember that people told me, Lori, we think for you it's better. And I don't think that you or other people said that because we didn't liked them before. I am still very grateful for all that time. They teached me so many good things. And I will say without them, I would not be at that point. But of course, after some time, it's like I say with school, you after elementary school, you go to another school, then you go high school. And when you feel a little bit stuck with, one teacher, or your teacher is level 7 in piano and you are also still level 7 in piano and you want to go to level 10, you need a teacher who's level. I don't want to say that these people are not, but of course I had that feeling, that I was in a toxic environment. This kind of, we had a specific group constellation, and this constellation was personal with relationships and everything. And I felt that this is taking so much energy every day for the team, for myself. And I always tried to break that structure. I was like, I don't want to work with these and these people anymore. Let's split it and all that stuff. But I never felt taken serious. I always felt like this kind of, Lori, shut up, this kind of be quiet. Or when I was searching for solutions, it was not this kind of that I felt that someone is listening to me and help me. It was more this kind of panicking that I will stop working, panicking. And I had this kind of, I'm a small downline feeling and I need to go with another one in a call and this person needs to tell me everything is good. So I was not like, you appreciated me always and we sit together trying to find solutions. Also that I'm allowed to speak about things that are not working in the company. When I had this feeling like, I don't like this, I don't like that person. My team says, this is not okay. We need to break it. You and me, we always listen to team partners and we are always like, this is what you say? Okay, we want that everything is fine. But I always had this feeling of that my questions were not taken serious. And it was always this kind of, what can I do that she's happy again? And no, you need to be teachable. And no. I never had this feeling that there's people want to find a solution with me.
Yeah.
And this is the thing what I'm very grateful for, because I never saw that. I just realized after 3 months that I was like, wow, people hear me, people listen me and see that I'm not just someone, that I have good ideas and that these are gonna work.
I think, at the end of the day, for me personally, the move to be leaving our former company, which I'm very grateful for, we had amazing times. It's where I made my first million. It's where I made a lot of experiences. And I'm, again, more than just grateful. But I think when you work with a lot of people, there is going to be people that sometimes are put into your life that don't resonate with your values, with your morals, and what you want and don't want in life. Or I always say, for me, is the most important thing in a business is I only push people. With push, I mean support, mentor, work together with, that have a good heart. And if you don't have a good heart, in my opinion, then it's very difficult for me to teach and push you, because you're going to have more power but you're going to use that power to do things that, in my opinion, you should not do. That is for your benefit and not for the community. And I think being a leader in network marketing, and that's very important for everyone that is listening to understand, is you have to put your people first. You have to understand that your job is to create an environment of success and stability and no toxicity and love and respect. And if there's people that disturb that, then you need to find a way to mute them at the end of the day. So for me, coming to B, for me, the most important thing in B, if it's my positioning, if it's how I structured my team, if it's how I place leaders, was all about how can this work the longest time together. And also peace of mind was for me personally the most important thing. I just didn't want to have people anymore around me that destroy my energy, destroy energy in the team. And, everyone, I think everyone tries to do the best in their ability, and I respect that. But I need to protect my team and I need to protect the energy. And that's why I, for example, came to be without my upline, and you didn't come to, and you came to be without your uplines at the end of the day, for your reasons and for my reasons. And at the end of the day, I don't wish anyone bad things. I wish everyone just the best, but decisions you make will have consequences, and these consequences will come one day, and then
Exactly.
you should not be crying about it. It is what it is, and that's just how it is.
And I think we will always be grateful for these
100%.
people. I mean,
100%.
I still have a tattoo
Yeah.
on my feet, and I don't have
Part of you, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't regret it, and I don't want to delete it, because I will always think about that time that built me, and I will always be grateful.
Yeah.
I don't have any hate or anything. Yeah.
Your confidence never feels fake.
Ah.
It's not. I like this question. Your confidence never feels fake. It's not the loud one.
Yeah, because this question was here. Like, it's not the loud kind. It's the I know who I am, even if nobody else does kind.
That's really good.
And I think that loud people, like, what I mean with loud, this kind of always trying to get attention, always, screaming, always being, there are so many quotes on social media already about this. Other people who are so unconfident and need to overcome these ones with the voice. And I mean, I think the question is it's not like, I think this person wants to understand how we achieve that.
What
I think with
what
results.
Would you say, let's give like 3 advices to the people listening.
Yeah.
How to become a confident person and not crave attention and everything, and being okay with just being yourself, and with certain situations, even if people are against you. Because if you are a leader, people will be against you, people will doubt you, people will question you. And there's a lot of struggle and trouble around you and attacks and negativity, but how do you stay yourself?
I have one thing. This is what gives me always confidence, is results. When I know I did something good, I did a good job, I was hustling hard, I get results through that, then I'm always, walking in a room knowing who I am. But of course, you need first to, how can I say that? I'm thinking like, I know who I am and I know what I achieved, but don't think now you have to be royal diamond to be confident. Also in the beginning, when I was smaller and I had my first team partners, I had good results I was reading a book until the end, I was proud of being me, because I know I get things done and I know that I have results in what I am doing. So also when people are asking, why are you so confident going in the room? Why are you so confident going on stage? It's because I'm thinking people know my results, people know me, and I know what I can do. So, my results are build my confidence actually. Yeah. Maybe you have something different.
No, I would explain it different, but I would definitely say the same thing as you. I always, like, when people come to me and they say, how do you become confident about all of these things? I always say, do what you say and say what you do. At the end of the day, with results, right? If you tell yourself, I'm going to read this book, and you read this book, then you have self-respect for you. And if you do a lot of things that increase your self-respect because you did what you said you will do, that will make you a very calm person, right? That is number one. So do the things you say. You will find more self-respect. Self-respect will give you more confidence. And it doesn't matter what other people say. You know what you are, what you did. There's another saying, I know what I bring to the table. You know, if you know what you bring to the table, or another thing I love to say is God always knows. Like I know that not everyone knows what I do on a daily basis, but I know and God knows. And in my image in front of God, if you believe in God or whatever, or even a bird's eye view, then you can be proud of that, you know, because I know the struggles I have. I know for what I decided and not, and that makes me proud, and I respect myself. So you need to respect yourself first. The second thing I would say, confidence comes from a lot of struggle. If you went through a lot of struggle, very difficult times, hard times, emotional times, losing and winning in life, it makes you very knowledgeable, like wisdom. And being wise is something that gives you a lot of confidence because you can trust yourself. You know, like I give you a very easy example. I remember when I had my driver's license first time, and I had to drive into a bigger city because I come from a countryside. It's easy to drive on the countryside, you know. But I remember when I drove into the first big city when I had my license, I was so scared and confused because I'm not used to this environment. It's stressful. It's more cars. It's more difficult, you know. And the same thing with life. If your life is every day a big city and a car, and you have to maneuver it, and there's accidents, and there's people throwing stones at your car, and there is your car breaks down, you know. Like when you start to travel so much, you know, in the beginning, you miss a flight and your world crashes down. You know, it's like, oh my God, I missed a flight. I don't have the money for that. But if you have been through life and you have traveled a lot, these things happen. You have the money, you book another flight, you find a solution. So going through a lot of struggle will make you very confident and very calm and collected and cool, like experiences. And I think the last one is like, it's more important what you think about yourself than other people about you, you know? Like I always say I like to become older because I started to feel that when I was 25. When I started to turn 25, I'm 29 now. Every year, I feel older in the sense of I know what I want and I don't want, and I don't really care anymore if you have something against it. Then we just don't fit, you know? But when I was younger, I was always trying to be fitting. I was trying to say the things that are gonna get me in certain rooms, or I was trying to, you know, adjust myself so much. But at this point, I'm just who I am. And I think it's very important what you think about yourself and not over-exaggerating, because I think people always think, oh, everyone is looking at me. No one is looking at you. Everyone's like, oh my God, what is he thinking now? What is he doing? Or why did he do? Most people don't really care, you know? So, you know, control your own mind, create a lot of experiences in your life, go through hard times. They're going to make you do a lot of personal development on a daily basis. Personal development is going to calm you down a lot. Yeah. It's going to, you know, help you a lot. But these are the main things I think that are important about confidence and this stuff.
There's also one quote, very famous. It says, let your results
speak
be
louder than
yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
And like self-love or self-confidence is about that you get things done.
And also trust. I think I will ask you, but after you have done so many things, you have accomplished so many things, you went through so many hard times, at the end of the day, it always works out, no?
And you trust yourself.
So you trust yourself, you trust in the universe, you trust in God. I just always trust that whatever happens in front of me, I will give my best, and I cannot do more than that. If I do my best, God will do the rest. That's basically what I say. And that's what I believe in. So I will always do my best. I will always try to be as honest as possible. I will always try to not lie. I will always try to decide for the morally and ethical correct thing. And if I do this to my best ability, then I cannot do more. And there's a lot of confidence in that, you know? And that's what it is. And we all make mistakes and we're going to pay for them. But as long as you focus on these things, I think you will have a lot of confidence.
I agree.
Next one. This is a really good question. I like it.
What did you earn last month?
I mean, we cannot say exactly what we earned, but my last paycheck was presidential, and with trading, investing, other stuff, somewhere in between 60 and 80,000 US dollars, probably. Yeah.
Do we now need to do this kind of, these are individual
results. Yeah, these are individual results, past results, and guarantee future results. There's no
compliance will tax us.
I already know. There's no income claims. But
hard work and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Last month I did, I always do something between 30 and 60,000. Sometimes when everything is, you know, we are hardworking vibes, I do sometimes 60. And when there's a lot of conventions, travel here and there, sometimes it's plus minus, with all these bonuses and all that stuff. That was last month, and I can't complain.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a little bit variable, because it depends, as Lorena said, on the work and what we're doing.
I mean, I will not collect now plus with my with crypto or anything. I'm just speaking about this fix business fix, what I can rely on every month. There's month you make more, there's month you make less. But exactly. I think if you are in that bracket where we are, it's still, even if it's less, it's still enough to, it's not gonna change anything. I was never thinking that I make this kind of money even last year. So I'm very, very grateful. And of course, people might think now, but when I think about your rank, when I look at this, that says something different. Of course, hitting it's the rank you have is the highest thing you ever achieved in your career. This is rank. Like the high score you ever had, and this is the title you do. I am very, very. I think that your royal will be.
You did hit royal one more time, no? 3 months ago or something.
No, presidential.
Oh, okay.
No, when we launched, that was my high score with the team. I also want not to lie here and make this kind of blah 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 blah, because every networker knows how it is. But anyway, we start to be very, very stable, and I am very sure you will hit royal next month and next year to our convention, and I think that will inspire the team.
It was very close last time. 20,000 was missing it.
I know. Sorry.
It will come. No worries. All good. It will come.
But
when God sees fit, it will happen.
Exactly, and that will inspire the team so crazy. So I will come close then also with you.
100%. But obviously, as network marketing leaders, since we are getting paid on qualification, right? It always varies a lot. Can be good months, bad month, but the bad month is still a good month if you are a top leader at the end of the day, because it's like if you earn so much money over so many months and years, like you also build up a big portfolio, you have investments, you have money on the side, and obviously it doesn't matter what amount of money you make, you should never spend more than you make anyway. So at the end of the day, a good one.
Last question about personal. There was one phase where everyone had a crush on you. First question, why had?
Why had? Yeah, what changed?
Why not anymore? No, but I don't know if it's you or me. Maybe we both. I don't know. But
well, we had a discussion before that, right? Before we started this podcast, and I think it was a really good one. It's like I will just start and take it here. But I think I don't know. Crush is something you have when you're younger. No, like I think it's like something when you're younger, and I mean it is what it is. If people have a crush, they have a crush. But I think what is very important in this business is like to keep it very professional. I mean, you cannot, at the end of the day, what was crush? Crush means you love someone, or just like you find them?
No, it's like this fantasy, like maybe one day, or would be so nice if we can, or she's or he's so pretty.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
But stop it, because it's without any hope.
But
it's
again,
hopeless.
I think it's something that happens when you're young, like having a crush. I think it's like when you're young and I don't know, you have these fantasies and whatever, but when you're older, it's like at the end of the day, you are here to build a business, focus on that. I think in general, that's something I would rather speak about than crush. Is like, many people come into this business and then it's first about business and then it's all for them about love or like,
flirting
and relationships and satisfying their needs. But at the end of the day, I think you won't become successful if you, again, don't take care of the financial thing and you are disciplined and you focus on why you are actually here. At the end of the day, we're all humans, and it's natural to have desire. It's natural to have a crush in that sense, or like fall in love with someone, and that's all good. Do your thing, but at the end of the day, be professional. And I think also something that is very important when it comes to all of this dating in business, not only network marketing, is like, or in general, is like be honest. I think like a lot of f-ups happen when there's like lies. Like for example, I don't know, there's a leader that has a certain position, and then the ladies or a woman has a certain position and the man, and then they fall in love because they have a certain hierarchy or something. That
exactly.
happens a lot. And it's somewhere natural. That's how we humans are. But I think you should never as a mentor, as an upline. It doesn't matter the level. People think it has to do, you need to be a 100K earner for this to happen. No, it even happens if you are a mentor for someone, you know. I think you should never use this position for anything. And with humans in general, if you interact with humans in any way, if it's normal, if it's sexual, if it's in a business, if it's in a friendship, if it's just a small thing, you meet someone on the street, like, just always be honest with your intentions, you know. Like, I think a lot of bullshit happens in business, which we are getting out of this phase, to be honest. I think everyone is getting a little bit older. But when we were younger, we had a lot of these issues, you know, and I think it happens a lot because there's a lot of lies, there's a lot of BS going on and stuff. So I'm happy that we're getting older.
But I think it's also because in the company where we are right
way
now
more
is very
strict.
strict,
It's very strict.
rules,
That's
like
true.
very professional,
Yeah.
and there's
didn't have
no freedom to have this kind of improfessionalism.
Yeah.
So I think this is also something which is very, very great. But like you say, I think that a lot of women fall in love with men who just have high ranks. Sometimes I ask these women, would you also look at him if he was a low rank? No. Yeah, so they just fall in love with authorities.
Thing. Yeah.
And I think that's very, very stupid. Sometimes please think about that. Think about just, you know, and also it's hopeless. Stop thinking about these kind of fantasies, because when you go so deep inside, and I know how women are, when you go more deep inside of this, you will be very sad, very nervous suddenly speaking with that person, even if there happens nothing, because of this illusion fantasy in your brain. And then you feel, I don't know, when that suddenly this man is reacting to you, you feel like at the top. You suddenly feel worth because someone is just, guys, stop having crushes on people in your business, because it ends up always stressful. It ends up always toxic. It ends up always like with heartbreak.
I mean, people should remind themselves always, and I think it doesn't matter who you are, why you are here, you know. I think that's the most important thing. And I'm here to do business and build a legacy, and that's it, you know.
Yeah, and also it's not very interesting or flirty or wow anymore. It's just annoying, you know. So stop having crushes on us.
We're getting older. Yeah, I think that was a problem when we were younger and stuff. But at the end of the day, don't, as you said, like don't F it up for yourself. You know, I think that's important.
Yes. Okay.